Okay, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I am the gray-haired gamer, your host, and we're back. Today is the 7th, and so today is the big day, the big new patch, as well as the release of Mississippi Acres Preserve. Home of the Delta Blues, Mississippi Acres Preserve hosts unparalleled game opportunities for hunters who aren't afraid to get their feet wet. While recent heavy flooding has forced residents from their homes, the region's animal inhabitants are as bold as ever. And the loamy cotton fields and grasslands attract hungry feral pigs, quails, and raccoons. The pine forests and hills are full of deer and gray foxes, while the indomitable American alligator makes its lair deep in the oxbow lakes found all over the preserve. So we are going to get this probably here in a little bit after this episode. We do want to pay a big attention to the patch as well as the new map, because there are some major things supposedly in this patch. Now we did cover the patch release notes a couple days ago on our stream, and if you didn't catch that episode, man, check it out. It's available on Twitch and on our YouTube channel. And a couple of the big highlights of that is one is going to be the consoles finally get some love, and we're supposed to have the lag issue fixed. As well, there's a lot of changes in the animal distribution, and the other couple big things were, one, that now apparently there is a weighted system as far as rare coats, uncommon coats spawning, that the higher the difficulty of the animal in particular, the more chance there is to get a rare and uncommon coat. The second being on the map, that now when you have two zones very close to each other, that they will not be erased and only display one. They are supposed to display all of them. So we're going to jump in and check to see if these patch notes, if reality lives up to the hype. And we're going to do that in one of the places that was most hard hit by the lag, at least on Xbox, and that is Rancho del Arroyo. So let's jump on in there. And we got APC in chat saying, "Hey mate, hey, how's it going, APC? How you doing?" Waiting for your updating to finish. Yeah, I'm on Xbox, and man, it was big. It was 65, almost 66 gigs. So yeah, that was a big one. Now, I'm not sure what... if the size was the same for PlayStation and PC. I'm sure there was a little bit of difference, but still a pretty hefty update. And given that the patch notes were not that long, they were very short as far as patch notes go. It looks like these issues took quite a bit of work to get them finished up here. But we're going to test one of the big ones right now, and that is the lag. We came back here to Rancho del Arroyo. That was like the worst hit, at least on Xbox, with the lag. So we're going to go to a place we know we usually do get lag and see what happens. And that we know is up in these valleys up here to the east. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. We have a 10 up here where these mule deer go. And we're going to see what kind of, what we get up here. I got it yesterday morning and buy a new map. Yeah, it is available. Now, I did look in the Xbox store, and it doesn't have it listed there yet. But if you enter the main menu of the game where you select the reserve, it does have an option. It shows the new map, Mississippi, and gives you the option to buy it through that. Alright, what time of day is it? It is 3 in the afternoon. And what time are these zones active? 7:30. So let's reset our clock. We want to have the most traffic we can in this area, the most amount of animals to really put this lag issue to the test. Alright, now we're still packing all our weapons from Yukon the other day, so we are still throwing nothing but lead today. We got the big 300 Magnum, which is kind of overkill for Rancho, and we have the 303 British, which will do just fine. So let's see. Let's first, we'll go up here and we'll check out this zone. When it's active, man, there is usually a lot of animals in here. Australia cost is $11.30, pretty cheap. Yeah, I didn't check what it was. Like I said, they didn't have it listed in the store yet, just to buy in the game, and I didn't click that option yet to see what it was going to cost. Whether I buy it or not is dependent upon what happens right here with this lag test. See, we should have our dog with us. We always have Gunner. There he is. There's Gunner, the world famous wonder dog, the master tracker himself. Oh no, we're packing all kind of guns. That's right. We went out to the rifle range at the end of the last episodes. We're carrying a 30-06 Eckers. We're carrying the Martinson 6.5 Thunder, the M1, and the 303. So we'll go ahead and pull up the Eckers, which we got right here. Okay, and we got animals in the area. Dog, I think you just need to lay down right now. And so far, everything is still running nice and smooth. We did notice that when we were in Quattro, that if we were seemed to be the border, if we hit lag, we knew there were animals within 200 meters. So if we can get closer to a large group than that, I'd say that's a pretty positive sign, you know, not have that lag. And we should have a group right up in here. Up in their drink zone. It just started as well. We will have a lot coming through this pass right here, coming up from the valley floor. Can't wait to get an alligator diamond. Yeah, that'll definitely be cool. It'll be interesting and fun to try and figure out where the best place to shoot them. You know, because they're such a different body type than, you know, what we're used to. Deer and moose and everything up on the long legs. Even coyotes and wolves and things are still, the body is elevated off the ground. With the gator, man, having those short, stubby legs, and they're going to be right on the ground. We got Matt from Muff. Hey guys, did you see the clue for boats? No, it did not. Did they drop a hint again? They're famous for doing that stuff. Letting the players try to figure out what's coming. I think that's pretty fun. Yeah, again, still so far so good on the lag. We're not hitting anything. And this is an area where we usually do hit a bit. If we don't see anything up in here, I know there's another place we can go. It usually is very, very laggy. And we'll check that out as well. Where's the... There we go. On the new map, an inflatable crocodile was found. Oh, like a pool. Like to take in the swimming pool, like a floaty like that. That's funny. Alright. It was a pool floaty. Oh, that's too funny. Alright, let's get up in here. We're not seeing any... Oh, there we go. There's animals. And yeah, no lag so far. Huh. Yeah, we're still moving. Very nice frame rate here now. Whoa. I mean, that wasn't a huge herd of animals, but still, that would normally cause us some lag here. Oh man, got your new fishing rod. Yeah, you told us that. Yeah, cool. You're going fishing today. Oh, have fun, dude. Have fun. Yeah, I don't want to do anything outdoors here, man. It's winter time. We had down to 0 Celsius the other morning. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with staying inside. There we go. All right, there we're seeing. Yeah, we're definitely seeing animals in here now. Again, no lag. Wow. See, I still think part of me, a little tiny part of me, is actually going to miss the lag, man. I got to turn that disadvantage into advantage, man, and I just looked at it as that was my deer radar. If I started hitting that, I knew I had something in the area. Now it's 1:07, 1 o'clock in the morning. Man, you better get some sleep then. Africa will be the real test. Yeah, I've hit bad spots in Rancho here. In fact, we're going to jump down to... We have a tent down here, and we're going to come up the valley. And see how we do once we hit these areas where there's usually a lot in here. Oh, and another thing we can check out is the map. I didn't really look at that yet. But that was supposed to be a big thing. Wherever you have zones that have multiple. Yeah, here we go. First one we hit. Mule deer, 7 to 11:30. And antelope jackrabbit, 7:30 to 11:30. So yeah, they did just pretty much as we expected. They just added lines in the description box. Simple, but yeah, very effective. Yeah, coyote, mule deer on that one. Antelope, jackrabbit, mule deer. Still single for Rio Grande turkey. Oh yeah, very cool. Now you can see everything that's in that area. I think they got off easy on that fix. Alright, which way are we going here? Okay. Now we usually hit up this valley about 6 a.m. and right now it's 7:30, I think. 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. But we should still catch quite a few critters up in here. Wow, I'm not used to Rancho running so smooth. I am very pleasantly surprised. Said the real test is going to be when we get the big groups of animals, and up in these valleys, man, I've hit some very large herds of the mule deer up in here, sometimes upwards of like 30 in a group or multiple groups. I can't sleep. Yeah, it's rough, dude, man. You lose a pet. It is. It sucks. You can't really sugarcoat it. But it'll get better. Well, it won't get better, but it just won't be quite as bad, put it that way. Yeah, that's the thing. Can't sleep, hunt. See what we got up over the hill here. Hopefully we'll hit a decent sized group to really put this lag issue to the test. There's a couple. Still no lag at all. Color me surprised. There's a few of them in there. There's 3, 4 doe. Oh, we went way off course there. Oh, we need to go this way. Oh, just the thoughts are going, down to 2 months. Yeah, dude, that's hard. I think we've all been there at one point or another, some point in our lives. I mean, that's for sure. And as far as some of the other things that were addressed in the patch, like I said, with the weighted system now, for the rare coats and the uncommons, that time will be the only thing that'll tell how that plays out, because obviously we're not, seeing rares all over the place in the few animals we've seen. So that's going to take some time to. I'm sure the community as a whole will be all over that. We all of a sudden start seeing pictures of all these albino animals and things like that. We'll know that they made a pretty drastic change. Now, we normally won't start seeing animals till we get up down in the bottom of this valley and start climbing up through this wooded valley. That's where a lot of the mule deer like to hang out. But yeah, we're seeing, there's coyote right there, running smooth as can be. There's a couple of them. Man, I'm not warmed up. I just flubbed all of those shots. But still, man, yeah, everything's running nice and smooth. It looks like they have definitely made some big improvements for the lag issue. So I'm happy about that. So we do still want to hit a big group to be a real test, though. Not just 2 or 3 animals. There we got turkey up here. 3, 4, 5. Usually we have mule deer up in here too. What is that running? Rabbit back in the back there. Usually we have mule deer up on this hill and behind this hillside. Yeah, there go our 2 coyotes right there. And there's a deer coming in. Okay. Let's stealth it up here a little bit and see how many animals end up rolling in here. They said that there was supposed to be some redistribution of some of the animals, so I'm guessing that possibly they may have reduced some of the herd sizes. They posted the famous with guns after the school shooting. Weren't they holding gun in a picture? Ah, man, yeah, I don't know about that story. I haven't read anything or heard anything, but, you know, the media, dude, they're so controlled. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in parts of the world that nobody outside that country hears about. Oh, that one just moved. That was a miss. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh, lost her breath. That one should be down. I know we cracked that first shot in there. But yeah, running nice and smooth so far. I'm very, very surprised and relieved that it seems like this issue might be finally fixed. Say it has been quite a while since we did the, we're on our whitetail Great One grind, man. It'll be good to get back to that. We were managing those herds, man. We were getting up into the gold and diamond territory where we taken these little tier 1s and got them to respawn all the way up to tier 3s and tier 4s. We were seeing golds and potential diamonds finally when we first had bronze and silver. Your download is done. See if you can find some lag. Yeah, get on it, man. We gotta test this thing out. Like I said, this is one place up in this valley that I've seen some big herds of mule deer. So there was mule deer and bunnies both making themselves known here. You got Australia versus England today for cricket. For the Ashes. Yeah, cricket's not real big here, and it's basically non-existent in the United States. Everything's soccer here and football and baseball back in the States. Or American football. What is that? Okay, there's one of our coyotes here laying dead. Yeah, there they go. There go a few of them. Oh, hit it down in the foot. It was only a female, so we're not going to get a trophy for that one. But we do want to follow these mule deer a bit, and as they, we push them and push groups into each other, we'll get more and more of them in a group. So we're not going to be too stealthy. We don't want them calm. We want them moving and gathering together. And this valley is a perfect place because of the sides of the valley. They can't really go up and over. So we end up just pushing everything and all up into one big group at the end. Yeah, wow, yeah, normally, man, we're hitting lag moving at half speed on here. Why you have to test lag on my PS4? There's smaller lag bugs. Yeah, I'd love to hear some reviews from a PS4. Like I said, I'm an Xbox dude, and I'm on my Xbox right now, so I can only speak of what's happening here, but I know both consoles got hit really bad with this when this lag issue, exploded. And yeah, there's turkey. We got turkey up here. We got bunny rabbits. We got coyotes. Now they're going to swing past us, but there's nothing we can do about that. Being that they're flying and all. Yeah, so far so good. Very good, actually. So with the lag issue and the map issue are two things that we can, determine pretty quickly what's going on. But there is still one with the rare coats that only time will tell how that plays out. Yeah, some of these are very long valleys, like 1 to 2 kilometers by the time you run back and forth. Now we're not seeing many tracks in here, so it looks like we only got a couple animals. Maybe that was, oh, there we got something running. Yeah, there's something just ran up through there. But maybe part of their lag issue was to, like I said, to reduce some of the herd sizes. And I've said that from the beginning. That seemed to be like one of the easiest ways. If you got too many animals on a map that's making the computer work too hard, well then, get rid of some of the animals. And I'd hope they had found other ways to do that, but I always said that if that's the only way to do it, then, do it. You do what you gotta do. And so far we are only seeing small herds. Or small groups, 2, 3, 4. So that's why I picked this area, because of the high population, the high density of the animals. Not seeing many animals to get lag. Yeah, same here, same here. Said I think the biggest group I've seen has been like 4. That's why I came up through here to try and push a couple groups together and get that higher population that way, instead of finding one area with a lot of animals. I figure take some small groups and just chase them into each other. But even that isn't working out too well here just yet. There we got turkey. Gunshot will keep them spooked just as well as us making noise. Now, they did say about the textures, too. I think they were referring to the animal coats, getting a little graphic tweak. Hey, man, they still look pretty damn good. Hey, here, yeah, we're hitting more tracks here now. So, looks like we got a few animals we're pushing up through here. 34 minutes to go. Yeah, mine took, man, like, whew, 4 hours, I think. It was 65 point something gigabytes. And my internet's pretty quick, but man, that's big. So yeah, it took a long while. Yeah, now look at all the tracks we got in here now. We definitely have some animals out here in front of us. There's our couple mule deer. Said only a couple though. Did kind of expect to see more of them. And, you know, all in all, I do believe if they did have to reduce the number of animals up in here, it's not going to hurt the game. It's just going to give it that little bit of edge, a little bit of challenge back. You know, when I first came to Rancho and saw the big sizes, the difference in the herd size and number of animals from Layton, man, it was huge, and it was very exciting at first, and then it kind of got to be, you know, it wasn't as thrilling to catch an animal out in the wild then. You know, and they were freaking everywhere. But now only having a couple and having to really stalk them and track them and chase them, you know, I think it definitely gives some of the challenge back to the game. Now this is the lake where we took our albino mule up in here and saw the female. Just spotted a level 5 Muffy sheep. Oh. Yeah, we got that one right up in here. Yeah, there's the two. We've chased them the whole way up the valley. We're not seeing any more. I guess time will tell on this issue too, the distribution or redistribution of the animals. But definitely looks like the lag issue is, I don't know, I might be jumping the gun here. Hunting pun intended. But it looks like this lag issue might finally be laid to rest. I, for one, would be very, very happy. Oh, shit! That came out of nowhere. That surprised me. So there's the third animal. Get bought a homeless girl a toy for Christmas. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's a good thing to do. Now that one we heard was a male up here, that warning call. So this is a different animal. We were only seeing these doe before. Yeah, we just had a doe right there. She goes running up in here. But we're hearing warning signs from a male down here. We'll see if we can go get a sight on him. Go get pictures, you know, get a view. Critical position. Okay, that's another doe. They're still saying we're about to spook something. I'm not sure what. We have a little couple does up in here. Yeah, so there we're seeing a couple more animals in here running around. Definitely not the sizes we were used to. Thanks for making good content, live stream. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to do my best. Yeah, we were hearing warning call from a buck, but we're not seeing a buck yet. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now look how smooth and how quick they're running. My goodness. We can get a shot. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how many animals are in here hanging around us. Yeah, it definitely looks like the lag is a thing of the past, man. Thank goodness. Whew, that right there took a big weight off my shoulders. That just gave me 4 new maps back. We'll still go and have to check them all out. But that just gave us Mexico back. That just gave us New Zealand back. Just gave us Africa map where we had to pick and choose what areas we went to before. And yeah, big change. So a little part of me will miss that, having that deer radar, but not much. Not much will miss it. Try and get the dog to track his blood here. There we go. So yeah, there was good proof right there, man. There was a bunch of animals in these woods hanging around us. But we can only see a couple of them. And we had, I don't think we dropped any frames there at all. A brown. I wonder if that's considered a common or uncommon. But a nice little silver there. Alright, so we're about 45 minutes. I did want to try and keep this video short just to check out some of the quick things, give a quick review, first impressions, and I gotta say it's favorable. It's definitely favorable. I give them a thumbs up for doing what they said, and we got deer walking right up in front of us now. And yeah, definitely fixing this frame per rate issue. Now how they did it, you know, whether it was part tweaking the code and part reducing the animal populations, you know, initial impressions there, it does look like there has been some big reduction in some of the groups, but we'll have to check that out a little further before we can say yes or no on that. It's just first impression. And as well with the map, here with the need zones, man, definitely is a big plus there. Let's see where we had some zones showing that. Yeah, like here, Rio Grande turkey and mule deer. It still gets all the information we need right there. What animal, what time. So that is very cool. Now, I don't think I've ever seen 3 animals zones right beside each other like that. But still, that would only be one more line on that little description box. So I think they could pull that off too. Yeah, it's definitely a big favorable response to the map as well. So all in all, definitely a favorable patch. And so again, I will stick to my word. I wanted to try out to make sure this lag was taken care of, and before we bought the map, so I think we got a big thumbs up to buy the Mississippi Acres. Did the new map pack got any guns? Yeah, there's a 22 Hornet, which basically the only big difference I've seen between the 22s we have now is the classes. That the old 22s were only for class 1 only. So basically limiting them to just birds. But now, with this Hornet, or Stinger, I forget which one they call it. I think it's Hornet. They are Class 1 and Class 2. So, I believe that would probably be like your raccoon, maybe your fox, a couple of your other smaller animals. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that as well once we get the map. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. For this little review and impression, and overall, I gotta give them a thumbs up, man. I'll give credit where credit's due, and it looks like they came through with what they've been saying, and what we can tell so far. So, we will be back here in a while. We're gonna go ahead and go get the new map, and we'll be back with first impressions and review of that in just a few. So, until then, take care, and keep your eyes on that prize hunter, and keep that 300 Magnum loaded, because you don't know where that big old alligator is going to be. So, until then, we'll see you later, and good hunting to you.